a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They get him up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Back's looking for the goal line. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll run play action. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Michigan offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Wolverines. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do that.
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Mark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. The screen, and watch out. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Line getting set on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Swings it out to his running back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Looking to throw. Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Smashes ahead. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Heads and play by the quarterback.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Wide out trying to get it in. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? The offense changing the play. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time.
Breaks free in the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air. It's Underwood. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Complete out of the backfield. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against.
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And there he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To throw, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got him wide open. Wide open on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got him downfield. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what that guy? What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll get rid of it. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 10 over James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out with it, it's Marsh. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Power football with the run. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. The short hands. It's Graham. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls it in. It's Courtney. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. He leaves it with his back. Oh, it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And we saw this QB in the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
But sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Buys a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. To the air, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there. And getting it, the reward could be winning the...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
They'll get him out of bounds and park it at the 21.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Catch in the middle, it's Graham. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators!
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Running the daylight from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a big play. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead here in overtime. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find them an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here we go. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And they tacked on the extra point. Second overtime. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that was the free safety, right? That looked like a skinny guy. Usually it's the big boys up front that are getting the sacks on the quarterback, but it's nice when you got guys of different speed that can chase these fast quarterbacks, catch them, and get them on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab.
At the 21-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Buying some time. Got his man on the right. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
3rd and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. They'll try the run. Got enough space. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and